are human, rising like the dawn. Every heartbeat.
The IRI NDI New Yam Festival 2025 has come and gone. It was held here in Girona, Spain by the Igbo communities who are living here. This is a festival that is held annually across all Igbo communities, and in any community that Igbos find themselves. Wherever the Igbos live, they always try to observe this particular festivity. Iriji. Iriji loosely translates to the eating of yam. It's a very important culture in the Igbo for the Igbos. All the Igbos in Nigeria, they always observe it every year, once every year. Always in the month of August and September, mostly, that's when they organize this yam festival. There are communities that has a feast date, but most communities, they don't have a feast date. They will just choose in each year they choose a date when they will host it, mostly by the weekends. So this one, they had it first Saturday of the month of September here in Girona, Spain. Most Igbos, they came from far and wide. They decided to come and observe this festival. Iriji is a kind of festival in honor of giving reverence to yam, because in the Igbo culture, yam is considered the king of crops. So that's why they revered yams for its importance in the Igbo food chain, and also it also marks the end of the farming season and also the beginning of a new farming season. You can see the members coming and the guests also coming with their families, with their wives and children. That's how it usually happens across all Igbo communities. They do come with their families, with friends, to come and observe this festival. So here, they also came with their loved ones. Actually, this particular community here in Europe, they decided to have a low-key event. It wasn't such an elaborate event. That's why they decided to rent a smaller hall, because it was their inaugural festival. They are planning that by next year they will have a bigger festival. So I was invited to come and cover the event and bring it to you guys, so that you will appreciate the beauty of the Igbo culture. One unique thing about the Igbos, for those who knows the Igbos of Nigeria, is wherever they live, they always like to take their culture along with them. They always like to showcase the beauty of their culture. because the Igbos are very proud people, conservative to some extent with their culture. So they always hold their culture to a very high esteem, especially this IRI festival. If you observe in Igbo communities today, there are some cultures that they used to have that are no longer in existence. But this IRI has stood its ground, weathering all the storms, and is still standing strong. All Igbo communities observe this New Yam festival. So they all gathered here in this place. This particular event center is called Come Across here in Girona, Spain. It's called Come Across, where it's owned by the local government. So any people or any person or group of persons that want to host any event, they come and inform them and they will give them this particular place to use. So they gave it to the Igbos to come and use. So the event started with the secretary of the Union of the Igbo Community, Igbo Union here in Spain, in this region in Spain, welcoming the guests and the members, making a brief introduction of what the event was all about and what they all came here today to witness. So he spoke at length. It's Mr. Eze. He spoke at length and opened the floor for other programs of the day to take effect. You can see the members on their Igbo native cap called Ogbago. So he welcomed the MC of the occasion, Mr. Chris Okori, to come and take over the mic. So Mr. Chris stood up, took over the mic, and started doing his work as the MC of the occasion. He actually did a great job as an MC. As an MC, he did a great job. He's not a professional MC, but what he did was nothing short of professional. You can see the Igbo members of the Igbo community in their traditional cap, and some of them wearing their native attires. So this is the chairman of the union here with other members of the executives, discussing with one of them. Is someone, Mr. Ndubiso Kenwa from Enugu State. So he was there with other members of the executives. And you can look at the other side across the table, you see some of the wives and their children and other members and the guests. But this time the other people, other guests and members have not come. During the course of the event, the hall was filled. You can see some of the chairs are empty by this time. So, as you can see, some people are still coming. So Mr. Chris made a brief speech about the Igbos and what makes the Igbos tick and what makes the Igbos different and peculiar among other tribes or races. So then the characteristics of being an Igbo, and one of them being observing their culture, and Igbos knowing that GIRONA or Igbos, that is that every Igbo man always look cool and members home. And he let them know that Igbo man is always progressive wherever he is. He's always trying to add value in whatever community or town he finds himself. He spoke at length and welcomed the guests and thanked them for coming, and thanked the Igbo communities for being able to host and organize such an event, and encourage them to remain steadfast in their membership of the association, because any association cannot exist or cannot survive without the members. It's the members that makes an association or an organization or an organization, not the other way around. An organization cannot exist without the people. So we encourage them to continue in all they have been doing for the Igbo communities, because so many people have benefited from these unions across the world outside Igbo land. Because wherever community you go, once there are 5, 6, 7 Igbo people living in that particular community, they will always endeavor to organize themselves together and form a union that will foster harmony, friendship, integration, and the spirit of brotherhood among the Igbos and within the community, to also help to integrate them in the society and also help them to get benefits from the government. So that's the benefit of such unions, which we try to explain and let them know. So they're the Igbos, wherever they go, either in countries in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, in America, in Australia, wherever they find themselves. In South America, they always have an Igbo union, except it's only 1 or 2 Igbos that are there. But once they are more, they always form an Igbo union, which has in so many ways helped the Igbos, especially those who comes new to that particular communities. Once they can be able to find the Igbo union or any Igbo union in that community, you know that their problems will be less, because that community, that union will endeavor to help them find their feet, help them to settle down, so that gradually they can get integrated into the society. That's one of the benefits that one derives from such unions, which is what Mr. Chris Okorie tried to let them know in his speech. There is a reason why I am using a voice note to explain what transpired in these scenes you are all watching, instead of bringing it live or recording it as it is, as it was, as it transpired. You know, there was music playing at the background, and the media music definitely will have a copyright. I wouldn't want to violate any rules of the app that I'm using, either on Facebook or on YouTube. So that's where I decided to use a voiceover to explain to you guys. So this is the introduction of the chairman of the Igbo Union, Mr. Okenwa. He was introduced to come and welcome the members. He stood up, collected the mic, and made a brief speech, welcoming the guests and the members, thanking them for coming and for their time and for their money and everything they have done for the union and for the lovers of the Igbo community. So he made his speech, and there was a round of applause for him. So as I was saying before, there was music playing at the background, which definitely we have a copyright. I wouldn't want to have any copyright violation on my video. That's why I'm using a voiceover. So the event was very colorful, as you could see. It was memorable, it was fun. I mean, so many things happened that you are going to see as the video progresses for you to know and appreciate what exactly happened on that occasion. The Igbos did a great job, they did a wonderful job showcasing their culture, the beauty of the IRI festival, the beauty of their culture, the Igbo culture. All over the world and across Nigeria, Igbos are known with the IRI festival. So it was time for prayer, which is customary to the Igbos. They always pray before any event kicks off. So they called a man of God who came out to pray. So this young man came out, held the mic and prayed, committing the event into the hand of the universe, into the hand of the gods, for them to come and take control, for Chukwu Okike to come and take control of what is going to happen today, so that everything will go according to the plan. So he prayed, and you could see when he was praying, everybody removed their cap in reverence and honor of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, which is what the Igbos usually do. Whenever a prayer is offered, everyone removes their cap, which shows that you are recognizing the superiority of a divine or a supreme being over you. So he went on to pray, and everybody was quiet, listening to the prayer, and the heavens were also listening. When he finished, he went back to his seat, and everybody put on their caps back. Removing the cap during prayer, honestly, is not an Igbo culture. It's just Christianity that brought about removing the cap when they pray. Just that's what the Christians do. So because Christianity has become a major religion in Igbo land, that's why they remove their caps. But a traditional Igbo man doesn't remove his cap during prayer. So it's not an Igbo culture removing cap, it's a Christian culture. So don't mistake the Christian culture to an Igbo culture. It's not an Igbo culture. The Igbo man doesn't remove the cap for anyone or bow down to anyone. But Christianity has made that a kind of culture for the people to remove their caps and prayer. But it's not our culture, actually. So, this is the IRI festival, as it is observed in some places across the world. So let's go ahead and see what's happening.
Walite n'ọtọ ka ekpe ekpere biko walite n'ọtọ ekpere a na-anọ ka anọdụ ala walite n'ọtọ bulite n'obi unu Chineke nna Chineke ọkpara Chineke mmụọ nsọ ata n'ime otu dị ngozi papa ụmụ gị zuo onye n'abalị a were na-arịọ were sị gị were na-asị gị Chukwu nna lee ozi ụmụ gị wetara ka anyị were mee ihe gbasara iri ji anyị adịghị ọbụla anyị na-eme n'ala Igbo ọjị ga-esorịrị ya ma ji a na-eri ma ihe ọbụla ị na-eme ma ikupụta nwa ị ga-eweta ọjị ka ọjị a jiri ya mere ihe dị egwu n'ala Igbo that ọjị a ewetara ndị Igbo wetara onye ọbụla tara ya nọ ga-atata ndụ na ahụ ike and onye ọbụla lawara ihe enwe ihe ga-eme ya and every year afọ ọbụla anyị ga na-awa ọjị a na-emekwe iri ji n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị.
I greet everybody once again. Please, in our tradition, any of our guests that is in our midst, we always give them one cola so that they take it home. Our people say that when you go somewhere, you have to go back with cola. So when you go back, you will let your people know where the cola is coming from. With due respect, please, we are calling on any Edo person to come and take one cola on behalf of the Edo people in Girona. We are giving one cola to our in-law. He's part of us because he's a woman, but he's our in-law. Take one.
God bless you. God bless you.
Please, if there's any other tribe here, identify so that we will give you cola. If there is none, we will share the cola.
Because Yahweh if there is any other tribe that are present here, please identify. The cola is very important so that if you get home, you can be able to explain. Any other tribe, please make it snappy. Any other tribe, please. Abronya Yoruba, Onye Maha, any place, please appear. It's a cola. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, please. God bless you so much. Thank you, brother. All right. Thank you, brother. See, Chairman.
Ghana, come forward. It's saying.
Okay.
Kankara.
Thank you, bro.
Pure master.
All right. I'm going to Spanish. Any Spanish person not here?
More.
Any Spanish person not here, please. You are not a Spanish by birth. Okay. Are you Spanish by birth? God bless you. Okay, at this